In this video, I am going to review about this book, The Absent State, The Insurgency as an Excuse for Misgovernance, co-authored by Neelesh, Mishra and Rahul Pandita. Both these authors are journalists. They have traveled to the distant part of India to dig deeper about the ground reality. Unfortunately, most of the places traveled by both these authors are partially in the security radar of Indian state, but not in the governance radar. These places are the Maoist affected Central India, militancy affected Kashmir, ethnic insurgency affected Northeast. These are the three parts of India are subjected to research of these authors in this book. In the first part, they have discussed about the Maoist affected insurgency area. First, they have talked about the ground reality. Most of the people residing in these Maoist infected areas are missing the shadow of Indian state. No school, no hospitals, no public infrastructure, no police station, no law and order. These peoples were completely left at the mercy of the rebels. While hearing the claims of administrator, they will say insurgency acting as a stumbling block for the government for these Maoist affected people. While seeing from the distance, this claim seems like a reasonable one. But while dig deeper with available facts and information, both the authors had cited the opposite as a reality. With misgovernance, corruption and absent state, states are left a big void in these places. These voids were filled by the rebels. This was the actual reality cited by both the authors. And the next part, they have talked about the militancy infected Kashmir. They have talked about the ground reality. They talked about the mutual suspicion that existing between the people and administration. They also talked about the various stakeholders. They have a say in the governance of Kashmir. And while talking about the governance, again, the most of the fund allocated by the central government for the Kashmir peoples are either lying idle in the government coffers or slipping through the hands of wasteful expenditure, corruption and misgovernance. Again here, peoples are the victims of the misgovernance. The next part, they have talked about the Northeast insurgency, especially Manipur and Nagaland. And here in the Northeast, the ethnic insurgents are running the parallel proxy government. Every rupee allocated by the government for the local administration have to give a cut for the ethnic insurgents. They are collecting the taxes. They are collecting the royalty from the mining companies. They are running the show. Here again, while talking about the concerns of the peoples, they don't get any service from the government. So they are at the mercy of the local insurgents. They are filling the voids. With available facts, figures and information, both the authors have come to the conclusion. The governments continuously excusing themselves by citing insurgency as an excuse for the misgovernance and absent state. But in reality, the opposite is true. The absent state are leveraged by the rebel groups to increase their influence and clout among the people. So both authors also stress the importance how the militancy and insurgency should not be handled. We have a lot of examples around the world. So insurgency is not only a law and order problem. They have to be dealt with military and paramilitary force. It have to be combined with the governance. That was the view stressed by authors in this book. Most of the issues and problems discussed in these books are kept away from the public view by the corporate-led media. But this book contains good amount of information about the invisible part of India. If anyone have the sense to know about this invisible part, then this book will definitely help. Thank you.